Hello, I'm Anthony David Hobbs, and this is my review of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So it's year 3, yeah, third year students, yeah. And is the name Azkaban a pun on the word Alcatraz, because it's a prison, yeah. Well, anyway, on the front cover of the DVD here we have, yes, the hippogriff in the background, and that's the hand of a Dementor there, and of course the three lead characters, Harry, Hermione and Ron. And, well, it's my favourite of the Harry Potter films. I think because it's a great story, it draws you into the drama really well, and the actors are much more comfortable in their roles and everything, yeah, and they're much more focused and confident because of their experience of magic, so they know what they're doing, they're more on the ball, yeah. In the opening sequence, Harry Potter he has two horrible aunts and has another horrible aunt, turns her into like a helium balloon, she fills with air and floats away. Because she said horrible things about his dead parents. So he loses it, yes, he cracks under pressure, yeah. Now, does he lose his temper because he's just become a teenager, you know, raging hormones of aggression? Does he, or does he do it because she went too far, made him incredibly angry? Or both, yes. Anyone of any age would probably get angry on that kind of scale, yes. And, Uncle Vernon afterwards says, "What have you just done? You can't do that. You can't use magic outside of the school." And he says, "Yeah, try me." Yeah. So yes, he won't take any nonsense from anyone anymore. He's had enough of being pushed around. Yeah. And he goes, "I'm going. Anywhere's better than here." End up stranded in the streets, and the night bus appears out of nowhere and helps him. Yeah. The night bus, the triple-decker bus, which is specifically designed to help stranded wizards, yes. And the bus conductor says, it's not safe considering these circumstances, you know. There's a killer on the loose, you know. There's just escaped from Alcatraz, yeah. Alcatraz, I meant Azkaban, yes. But escaping from Azkaban is a big deal because nobody's ever done it before. How does Sirius Black escape then? It doesn't clearly specify how he did it. It might do in the book, but certainly not in the film. Well, I guess because there's only so much you can fit into a film, yeah. And of course, the spoiler alert, the big twist is Sirius Black isn't the murderer at all. He was framed. And he turns into a black wolf. Not a very good cover, is it? Your name's Sirius Black, you turn into a black wolf. But he's not a werewolf. He's a shapeshifter. The difference is, he can change into a wolf at will, whereas a werewolf has no choice. He has no control over when it happens. Yeah. And, Professor Lupin, okay, another spoiler here. It genuinely shocked me the first time I saw the film that Professor Lupin was a werewolf. But his name's Professor Lupin, which sounds very similar to lupus. Lupus means wolf. And when they see the things they most fear on the boggarts, Ron Weasley, the thing he most fears is a spider. The thing Harry Potter most fears is a Dementor. The thing Professor Lupin most fears is the full moon. Well, what kind of person fears a full moon? You know, when you see it the second or third time, it's pretty obvious he was a werewolf, yeah. And that's why he can't attend all his classes. And that's why Professor Snape fills in for him now and again, yes. And closes all those windows everywhere, and it's all attention on me, turn to page 394, yeah. And, oh yes, there's a bus conductor on the night bus. We don't have bus conductors anymore in buses in England. And there's a really old-fashioned gramophone, a record player. Again, they're obsolete. But in a way, that's kind of the point. It gives Harry Potter a unique look, the mixture of very old-fashioned things with magic. Why don't they have the latest up-to-date technology? Well, I'll be honest, I think the reason is, why would you want the lenny up-to-date television set when you can make images appear with magic? Yeah, just like that, yeah. And there's cameos in the film, yes, we have Lenny Henry, or the voice of Lenny Henry, Emma Thompson plays one of the teachers, and of course, Timothy Spall, well-respected actor. Okay, it's a small part, but he plays the evil Peter Pettigrew, yeah. And again, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, it's a mystery story. They've got to solve this mystery and sort it out. And sometimes get the wrong idea, they're on the wrong trail. Like, common sense makes you find the right answer. Most of the time. On rare occasions, sometimes your common sense makes you find the wrong answer. Like, for instance, when the Black Wolf, it looks like he's going to lunge and attack Ron. That's what it would look like from your common sense. He wasn't lunging for Ron. He was trying to attack the rat in Ron's hands. Because Ron's pet rat, called Scabbers, is really Peter Pettigrew, disguised as a rat. Disguised for quite a long time as well, many years, yeah. So yes, you think you know it all and then find out there's more to it, yeah. And I love the picture of the hippogriff in the background there. I thought it was a griffin at first, then found out no. A griffin has the back legs of a lion. This has the back legs of a horse, because hippo means horse, yeah. It has the back legs of a horse. So yes, Buckbeak is a cool character and everything, and I love the magic broomsticks, yeah. But even so, it was really cool to see Harry Potter flying on a magical beast. Yeah, that was really cool. And his skills riding a hippogriff proved useful because he used it to save himself and save Hermione, yeah. And the time travel elements, yes. Well, as I said before, the three lead characters, Harry, Hermione and Ron, they stand up for themselves more. They stand their ground. The evil Draco Malfoy has found... and he gets attacked by the hippogriff. Well, I say attacked. It's a very mild attack. He recovers very shortly, but he's a hypochondriac, makes out he's much worse injured. And because of this, he wants the death of... or sentences it to death. Yes, poor Buckbeak the hippogriff has been sentenced to death. Now, we all knew Draco Malfoy was an out-and-out bully, but this is horrible. This is going too far even for him. Come on, cruelty to animals? That's horrible, yeah. And yes, Hermione loses it and smashes his face in, giving him a really good punch, yeah. Yes. Yes, they've had as much as they can stand of Draco Malfoy, yeah. But the Ministry of Magic, the rules are the animal's dangerous and has to be killed. And we must all obey by the rules. Or do we? Yes, the clever Albus Dumbledore finds a way around it. He tells Hermione to use the time travel to save more than one innocent life. So they save Sirius Black and, of course, save Buckbeak the hippogriff with the time travel elements. Yes, so yes, very clever. Sadly, Richard Harris died, so they had to replace him with a new actor, Michael Gambon, to play Albus Dumbledore. I think I prefer Richard Harris's portrayal of Albus Dumbledore, but Michael Gambon, yeah, he's very good. He's the next best thing, yeah. And he wears his beard slightly differently and his robes slightly different to show that he's not trying to imitate Richard Harris. No, he's doing his own version of Albus Dumbledore, yeah. And yes, they another thing with the time travel elements is Harry Potter sees someone rescue him with that magic spell, Expecto Patronum, yeah. And he thinks it's his father because he only sees him from a great distance. How can that be? Because his father's dead. He finds out later, no, it's not my father, someone that looks like him. It was me! Yes, it was me from a distance there, using Expecto Patronum to get rid of the Dementors, yeah. So then he had the confidence to do the magic spell, because he said, I knew I could do it, because I'd already done it, even though I hadn't done it yet. So, well, that makes sense if you understand the time travel elements, yeah. So, in other words, Harry Potter, very good story and everything, and it was... I love the bit of the Marauders map. You need to see it the second or third time to understand that, yeah. Because Peter Pettigrew walks by, because the Marauders map, it shows you someone's coming towards you, but it doesn't show what they look like. It just says the name, Peter Pettigrew. So that all makes sense afterwards. It was Peter Pettigrew disguised as a rat, yes. Yes, you need to see it several times to understand, but it all makes sense. I can understand why the Harry Potter books are so popular with adults as well as children, because you need to be quite clever to figure this all out, to work out how it all makes sense, yeah. You'd have to be a very clever child to figure it all out, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, good, solid story. And Sirius Black is the legal godfather of Harry Potter, but sadly, the bad luck is, he can't be his guardian instead of his horrible uncle and aunt because he's a man on the run. So that's the bad luck, yeah. But in spite of that, he does send him a present, a new and better broom. So yes, he has part of him. He can't physically be there, but he can send him he can be there metaphorically by giving him a present, yeah. So in other words, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, yes. I know a lot of people like this one. In fact, I distinctly remember when the film came out, even non-Harry Potter fans liked it. So yes, that's how good we're talking here. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, still my favourite of the Harry Potter films. Okay, thank you for watching. I'm Anthony Hobbs, and I'm never bored.